Hi, BrenTech here, where tech is made simple. So I've just posted a video that Windows 95 is now 31 years old as of the 24th of August. I'll leave the video linked. And now, believe it or not, Windows XP has also turned and reached a milestone where it has turned 25 years old as of yesterday, the 24th of August, where Microsoft released it to manufacturing on August 24, 2001, and then later to retail on October the 25th of the same year. And at the time, Microsoft called it the most important Windows release it had ever built. And I do agree with that, because I might be a bit biased, but Windows XP is my favorite version of Windows. And I think the reason for that is because I did a lot of tweaking and experimenting with Windows XP, which really got me into tweaking and overclocking and building PCs. I built quite a few PCs back in the day when Windows XP was around. So it was my favorite version of Windows. And I think a big reason for that is because it looks modern yet legacy if you look at it today, and was quite a big step up from Windows 95, 98, 2000. Now, XP represented an important milestone for Windows because Microsoft finally brought its consumer and business operating systems together on the Windows NT kernel, replacing the separate Windows 9X based consumer line with something much closer to the architecture used by Windows 2000. And Windows XP had a long life. Microsoft continued supporting it until the 8th of April 2014, almost 13 years after its release, which obviously goes to show how many people refused to give up on XP for as long as they could. And I must be honest, I never ever really used Windows 7. I stuck around with XP on a personal basis, and I don't think I ever used Windows 7 on any of my personal computers. And I was still using XP after Windows 7 had been released. Now, looking back at its design language, we can see that Windows XP looks like the link between the old and the new eras of computers, because it's modern enough to feel like a step forward from the Windows versions of the 1990s, like Windows 95, 98, yet retro enough to look unmistakably dated next to Windows 11. And the nice thing about XP is obviously AI was not around in those days. And I think that makes us appreciate XP a lot more, especially now in hindsight. And of course, we can't forget to talk about XP Bliss, which is most probably the most famous photograph in the world, which is the wallpaper, the default wallpaper for XP. And the simple blue and also silver taskbar that brings back an entire period of life. So just wanted to keep you guys in the loop. Windows XP, my favorite version of Windows, yesterday on the 24th of August turned 25 years old. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.